joke. I'm ready to use that. Alright, you ready?
We can use it again. At what point are you going to use it again? Just pull up a picture on your computer at work and be like, yeah, see this?
Look at this.
Do you know what they should do with this?
Let me describe what happened.
Well, let me tell you about that. And here I go.
You're a punk. You think that was funny.
618.
618?
Yeah.
Welcome back to it. To another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Parks and Recreation. Season 5.
Season 6.
Season 6. Episode number 18. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It only helps us. Okay? Hit the notification bell as well and tell your friend to tell that friend to tell their mama and daddy. It helps the algorithm.
Alright, a couple comments from last episode, starting with Gary Jerry Larry. He says, "Oh, thanks. I try to be a good guy," because you know that was the Larry-centric episode.
Oh, thanks.
Executive producer Del Guy says, "Both of you brilliant reactors gladdened my heart when you agreed that Shauna Malway Tweep is the Twyla of Pawnee with all her distressing stories, because I have thought the same thing myself."
Yeah.
One of their memorable opening lines as Ben sees Leslie's bulletin board, "Aw, babe, you've gone crazy." Also, for me, anytime we get to see Ethel Beavers again is a great episode. Her favorite TV shows, I like Diagnosis Murder and Skin Flicks.
Yeah, please.
Who is Ethel Beavers? Executive producer JoJo says, "OMG, you read my mind about Shauna and Twyla both having really disturbing off-screen backstories. I thought it and RJ said it. LOL. Great reaction, guys." Varys comes through to say, "Jerry Larry is probably my favorite character in Parks, so this episode is always a real treat seeing my boy get his due.
Yeah.
Although that final scene with Ben is still pretty hard to sit through due to the palpable cringe that could be felt. I still don't really understand why the others don't see what Ben does in Larry. I mean, I understand it's a running joke, but from a character standpoint, you would expect at least some of them to be more amenable to him. Looking forward to the last few episodes of Season 6.
At least Leslie, but, you know, I guess it can kind of be just like Michael on The Office, right? Like, you know he's a goof, right? But there are some people in the office that he would never change for. Toby, you know, it's just he flips to that person to like, oh, you're a real person. Nope, but then he goes back into reality. Then don't let Packer come through. Because then he just, so I can see
Okay, let's focus. He's not going over it. Last comments from Corey. I'm not sure if anyone mentioned this, but Rashida Jones left the show to co-write Toy Story 4. Someone did mention that.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
She left in 2014 and the movie came out in 2019. Just goes to show how long animated movies can take. I recommend after the series finale to watch the COVID special they did. Also their reunion at Paley Fest 2019. It's a whole cast and creator and it's so cute. Guys, yes, for stuff like that, just remind us again when we get to the end of the series, because I have such a bad memory with all the shows that we're doing. I'll forget that. But that's absolutely something we can definitely check out and react to at the end of the series.
Yeah. Just
remind me, because otherwise I will forget and I don't want to forget. So, great comments as always, guys. Let's jump into Parks right now.
Wow.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
what's happening? I can't hear, and I'm dying.
Baby, relax. I just wanted to surprise you. Open the bottom drawer and read the cake.
I'm dying!
Will you go to prom with me? Well, this just keeps getting weirder.
Because of the merger, schools have had to make some cuts, and the first thing to go was the senior prom. So, as a last-minute Hail Mary, the Parks Department is throwing prom for them. They also wanted to cut AP Latin, so I volunteered to teach Latin. Which reminds me, I need to learn Latin. I can't stop thinking about that job in Chicago, and I think this prom will be a good distraction. In my senior year, when I couldn't decide between Indiana and Amherst, I focused all my energy on planning my prom, and it was the best prom ever. Plus, I made out with Harvey from the AV Club.
I think I'm jealous of Harvey.
You shouldn't be. A few weeks later, he almost died from a VCR electrocution. Legend has it that he can still turn on a microwave just by blinking at it. The point is, will you go to the prom with me? This binder.
Wow.
Wow.
You got a binder?
Are those Jen's Trotter colored tabs? I thought those were discontinued.
They were. I had to order them through some Mexican back channels.
Juan Julio Oficina supplies? I thought they went on.
One Julio Officina.
He opens up a new one in Oaxaca.
What is happening?
Officina.
Okay, everybody get back to
Okay.
work, and Allison, come by my office later so we can keep crushing it.
All right, let's go over
That's
our syllabus.
adorable.
The new Officina.
No need.
So what, you're just going to put your iPod on shuffle?
No, but I could. You want to know why?
And I hate Punch.
April Ludgate. I'm gonna sing to you a song that I first wrote 15 years ago for my prom date, Sarah Weiss. You're as hot as the sun, but you're as cold as ice. Let me take you to paradise. I'm gonna roll the dice, it will be twice as nice. Sarah Weiss, April Ludgate. Yeah! Look out!
Hey, no one's really feeling this? Alright, not a 2 Chainz crowd. I'll throw in some Yeezy in a second. Jeezy? Weezy? Oh, you want some of that classic stuff? How about I break you off some of that Ja Rule?
Who's Ja Rule?
Oh my god.
What?
Look.
How do you... What? Who's what?
Stuff you're playing is so old, it's probably drinking on Grizzle Dump.
Hey, what's Grizzle Dump? And why is Trigger on bad? Oh my god. I don't know what's cool anymore. What's Grizzle Dump, man? What's Grizzle Dump?
So, have you ever pulled a ceremonial cord before? There's a little trick to it. You want to hold it not too tight, sort of like a firm handshake, and then move towards the ground in a rope pulling motion.
So just pull the rope.
That's right.
Thanks, Leslie, for this and for making prom happen in the first place.
Oh, you don't have to thank me. Working for the government is its own reward. Run, Allison, run.
You're wasting your time, Leslie. Allison and I already had a good talk about the power of the hard-earned dollar.
Don't listen to him. Now, when you pull the rope,
Don't listen.
don't look at the balloons. Look at the faces of the people as the balloons drop. That's what government is about. Look at the faces.
No, look at that cage that is holding all of those balloons. I assembled that cage and was paid for my labor, and I will use the money to buy shelter, fuel, and medicine. Watch the cage.
Shelter.
Pull the rope. Watch the faces.
Watch the cage.
Watch the faces. Congratulations, Ron. You ruined prom. Everybody's having a terrible time.
Doesn't seem like they're having
I didn't
a
go to my prom. I was dating an older fella back then. I got my dance with a bunch of kids while he's coaching Dukes to the Final Four.
I just want to go home, but I feel bad.
Duke
because
to
Annie's
Final
having such a
Four,
good
man.
time.
What's the Final Four?
I think he said Deuce to the Final Four.
How can I love someone when I hate everything he loves?
It's not true. He loves a lot of dumb stuff, but he loves you the most. If something's bothering you, just tell him. It's always better to be direct.
Hey girl, you ready to go?
I feel like I told you to wait in the car.
Yeah.
See? Be direct.
I feel like I told you where to go.
He's staying
Damn,
and
no.
play.
You're finished, nope. I just spoke with Tim Howard
Hey, girl.
from Sawmill
There you
on my
go.
mobile telephone, and he's offering Allison a paying job. She'll be assistant to the head mulcher. Beat that.
First of all, your telephone is ridiculous. And second of all, I already beat it. She's going to take that internship. She pulled the rope. There's no turning back.
Leslie, Mr.
telephone is
Swanson, may I see both of you in my office now?
Alright, Colonel Sanders.
It's come to my attention that both of you have been harassing Allison about her summer employment decisions.
I wouldn't say harassing so much as persistently tormenting.
I am disappointed in you, Leslie.
No, don't be disappointed in me. I've never had a principal or a teacher be disappointed in me. I'm not sure that I'm equipped to handle it.
Whatever's going
This song! You actually like this? Yeah, dude, it's classic rock.
Well, there's more where that came from. Snoopies.
Snoopies?
Sorry, tried to use slang. That just came out.
I only listen to CDs. It's the way music like this was meant to be heard. But it's not even auto-tune.
Where are we?
Where'd you get that dress?
I was buried in it.
Hey, huge news. I just got us invited to Damian Keating's barn party. He's captain of the soccer team. And he's a fake ID, so I think he can get us all free beer.
It needs not forgetting.
It's your move.
No, she hates
I'm
it.
gonna take
Always
these.
next year.
No, there isn't. I'm a senior.
This is your wife? How old are you?
He's 33 and I'm 47/immortal.
Get
Wait,
out.
that was on your photo?
We're having fun now.
I'm got kicked out of prom. I can
giggling over here, man.
My life is over. I'm officially old and uncool. Might as well start wearing a plaid shirt and a tie and khakis and whatever shoes you're wearing.
Look, the fact that you don't know what high schoolers are into doesn't make you uncool. It makes you a normal human adult. You haven't had time to keep up because the last few years you started 2 different businesses.
I guess that's true. Richard Branson and Mark Cuban are too busy making deals to keep up with what the kids are into. How else explain their terrible haircuts?
And hey, you may be old. You'll never be as old as me.
Yeah, you're old as
Oh, shit.
Thanks, Ben.
Glad I could help.
I like how Ben always looks directly at the camera, too.
Allison, we wanted to apologize for acting so bananas. You just have so much promise, we got excited.
You're a good kid, and whatever you choose, you'll be great at it.
I have to say, I admire you both. You were right, Leslie. Watching all those happy faces, it felt amazing. But it was really nice to build something and get paid for it.
Oh, Ron, she's so thoughtful and grounded. Get her away from me or I'm going to kidnap her and try to mentor her to death.
Oh, let me introduce you to my boyfriend.
Greg Pukaitis?
What up, nope?
Oh my god, the Halloween kid, yeah.
You might say that.
What up,
Come on,
no?
baby. Let's get out of here.
That's the one who killed
all the time, right?
Offers off the table. She's a terrible person with terrible judgment.
Oh.
So, nope.
Oh,
Fucking crazy, man. Alright, that was episode 18 of Parks. And man, your boy Pukaitis has came back through. We ain't seen him in a very long time. Man, that was hilarious when he used to get all the Halloween stuff. And then I like how he growed up right here. And that was just a good surprise at the end to see him come back to be at the prom and be like, what up? Nope. So yeah, and then still pranked her again on there. So and just to see Leslie's face just like had all this hope and inspiration in this young girl, and then her boyfriend becomes this guy. It's like, nope, take that all back. So, but for the most part for this episode, man, I had a really good time with it. It was very entertaining. Ben and Tom's part, great. On that, Andy just being so super sweet at this prom and having all the fun in the world. To bring April back around to it, just to have fun too, boom. And then of course Ron dropping bars like he always do for Leslie. I think she is gonna take the job and go over there. I think it's just how this is gonna end. I mean, it just makes sense. So, but other than that, I had a really good time with this episode and can't wait to see where we go from here.
Yeah, so I totally agree as far as the Ron and Leslie and Ron just dropping bars in the way. But I did like, because like it felt very Leslie-like. Yes, she got obsessed, but that was because like she loves Pawnee so much. She wants to make sure she leaves it in the best hands possible. Mm-hmm. And like the girl was so perfect. Like she was so like perfectly aligned. She had the notebooks. It made me giddy and like cheese super hard because you could see like how similar the two of them are. So I could see, and I like how, Ron wanted to go the other way because, like, regardless of everything in their relationship, Ron is, like, consistently against the government. So I thought that was a great way for them to play off each other in that way with one person as their target. Like, can I persuade them to the dark side versus the good side, so to speak? So I like the play on that whole scheme. I thought that was really good. The reveal, though, of the boyfriend would not even have fathomed. I completely forgot about the character. So have him come back you couldn't have written that moment any better than that. It just elevated the episode in such a way that like blows my mind. It was so well executed, so well thought of, and like such a memorable moment that they called back on. It was just so well written. I just have to give like mad shout out to the show writers for putting that in there because it didn't need that. There was nothing else needed in the episode, but what they that was just, it blew me away. I agree too. Andy and April's part was super sweet and super cute. Andy being the big kid, completely forgetting and being so invested in the prom, taking himself back, not realizing he is a 33-year-old adult and he doesn't need to have a big ID to go to an after party. It's so sweet. And the fact that he got April to turn around and April was their relationship is just like so adorable. I love it so much. It was so sweet and so endearing. And with Ben and Tom, I think that was like a reality check that Tom needed more so. Like, dude, you're an adult. Be the adult. And whereas Ben's like consistently is an adult and so uncool and blasey, and the fact that he came through with the music that the kids liked, I just thought that was a great way for Ben to get a moment when, especially Tom's constantly putting him down, consistently putting him down. So I thought that was just a great moment to have as well. But all in all, had such a great time with this episode. So fun. But again, that reveal as far as Portcullis, whatever the kid's name is. Was so fun. It literally was just genius. So well written. So loved it. Cannot wait for the next episode.
Alright, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Parks and Rec Season 6, episode number 18. Until next time, people.